Hey everyone, this is Neon Polygons, and today I want to show you a quick tour of ANC Games in Toronto. Now, I was in Toronto for a quick work trip, and usually when I'm in a different city, I like to visit like their retro game stores just to kind of see what the city has to offer. ANC Games was known as primarily like their top game store, so let's take a look. So as soon as you come in, you're generally greeted by this display case of classic systems. Nothing really crazy. In fact, I would say most people watching this video probably have most of these systems already at home. But on the other side, you'll see systems from the early 80s that most people generally tend not to know, mainly because, well, it was before most of their time. So, taking a look at some of these classic systems, you'll notice that none of them are actually for sale. This is really just a museum display case to show what's up. Over here is some more of their rare stuff up on their counter. This is generally where they position most of their more expensive games and cartridges. Going into the actual store itself, this is where you'll see like kind of like the SNES games, N64 games, Sega Genesis games, like all loose. Some are boxed with manuals. Generally speaking, these are where like they put like their fairly priced games. So you won't see anything here that's like rare or special on these like shelves. It's really just to kind of say, hey, like this is like more of the common games that are more fairly priced. Walking deeper into stores where you'll see more of their disc-based games, such as the Wii and Xbox 360. And over here is really cool is that they tend to back up all their accessories for sale, which is really nice. So this way it tells you it's in great condition and away from all the customers' hands from touching and grabbing and playing around with it. So you'll generally get accessories that are fairly fresh. I actually just bought a controller from them that was in pretty good condition. And walking deeper into the store, you'll see the typical geek paraphernalia you usually see in video game retro stores, such as canvas prints and pop figures. And there are some bargain bins here where you can find some cool deals. And what's really nice is that they have every system ready for play. So if you want to get a used game, you can actually test it right then and there to make sure it works. And here's pretty cool. They have a bunch of like board games up for sale. And what's really nice is that you can actually check out their box systems for sale. A lot of retro game stores generally don't, tend to do that where they put their box systems like right on display where you can actually grab a box and, essentially like, go check out with it. So that's really nice to see like ANC Games, they actually put all of their box systems up on display for sale. So that's really cool for most of you box collectors out there that you can actually see the condition of the box up front and know whether or not you want to make that purchase with it. Taking a look at some of the board games, there's a Clue Zelda game that I thought was pretty cool. And I actually want to like buy a bunch of stuff on this display here, but unfortunately I just couldn't take it with me to New York. On the other side of the store is where they actually have their card games, and they're actually hosting card tournaments pretty much I think on a daily basis over there. So here are some just accessories for I guess holding your cards or displaying them. But they had a pretty extensive card collection here, so if you're into Magic the Gathering or Pokemon trading card games, you might be able to find the inventory that you're looking for. And while I'm not into card games, I did find that pretty cool that as a retro gaming store, they actually did have them. Because it's not something you see often and every day in a retro game store. Here's a bunch of t-shirts that they have up for sale, typical gamer shirts. And in these display cases, more rare games that they have up for sale. So this is their higher price games. Um, you know, Again, like all the typicals you would find here for a PlayStation 2 that you would expect them to be higher priced. Right next to it is a display of some of their handhelds that they have up for sale. Some of them are rare, some of them are more common, but really great to kind of see the condition that they're in. Behind the display cases are a little bit more of their higher priced items, such as for the Sega Saturn. And right next to that is all the N64s that they had available. So, pretty cool to see them all up on display and all for sale, all in pretty good condition. And that's my tour of ANC Games in Toronto. Leave a comment and let me know what you think.